What was the most disturbing reason someone broke up with you? My ex-fiance, Alex, said the genetic tests were for our future children's health. The truth was, they were an audit to see if I was worthy of his family's century-old lie. Alex came from old money. His family supposedly traced their lineage back to the Mayflower. He was obsessed with it. Before we could even set a wedding date, he became fixated on us getting comprehensive genetic screening. He brought it up constantly, talking about a vague, rare hereditary illness in his family. It seemed overly cautious, but responsible. I agreed. We spent over $5,000 on the most extensive tests available. I felt less like a bride-to-be and more like a show dog being vetted for breeding. When the results came back completely clear, Alex's relief was palpable. He was suddenly eager to get married. But then he started acting strange about the guest list, vetoing some of my distant cousins because he said they wouldn't fit in with his family. A cold feeling started to grow in my stomach. One night, I couldn't sleep. I went into his home office and saw his laptop was open. He'd been on an ancestry website, but the sprawling family tree on the screen wasn't the one he'd proudly shown me before. The names were different. I recognized a surname. It belonged to a well-known working-class family from the city's industrial South Side. My curiosity turning into dread, I clicked on a profile picture of his supposed great-grandfather, the shipping magnate. The site listed him as a factory foreman who died in a workplace accident. I felt sick. On his desktop, I found an unlocked folder labeled Vetting. Inside were background checks on me, my parents, even his ex-girlfriends. He had been using our DNA results to cross-reference our lineage against his real one. He was terrified of marrying someone whose own family history might inadvertently expose the fact that his prestigious family was a complete fabrication. The rare illness was a lie to get a sample of my DNA for his audit. The next morning, I confronted him. I opened the laptop and pointed to the picture of the factory foreman. He wasn't a Mayflower descendant, was he, Alex? I asked quietly. He was a steelworker. He didn't even try to deny it. He just slumped in his chair. My father would be ruined, he mumbled. Our name is everything. I had to be sure you wouldn't dilute the brand. Dilute the brand? He said it like we were two companies merging. I took the engagement ring off my finger and placed it on the laptop keyboard, right over his great-grandfather's face. The next day, I mailed a copy of his real family tree to his mother with a simple, unsigned note. Congratulations on your wonderful heritage.